Welcome back to another Technique Tuesday with your partner in reading, Mrs. Hicks. So here I am going to explain our new sight word system. So we have taken all of our previous sight words and we have grouped them based on phonemic pattern. This is going to help students retain their sight words as well as build their phonics skills. So you see here we have a portion of our sight word lists that are grouped based on phonemic pattern. Each week, students learn a new pattern and it builds them up in phonics skills. We have a combination of 34 sight word lists. Our sight word lists include fry, doge, Zeno, and then some other words that we also added to boost our system so students can see some commonalities among words. We also have, I'm going to zoom in here. We also have our sight word assessment where you can assess students on their sight words at the beginning of the program. You can assess them each week, and then you can give them a summative assessment, whether it be after each quarter, after each trimester, or after each semester. Within our system, you get your sequence sight word list, you get your assessments, and you also get digital flashcards. So here is our first list of digital flashcards, and it says that our pattern that we're working on this week is the one-letter long vowel words, and then we also list the words underneath. This week, it is only 2 words to begin our early readers with their sight word knowledge, only 2 words. So we show our first word, the word I, with a macron symbol to signify to students that this is a long vowel and it's going to say its own name. Then we also give the students some time to practice their sight word in a sentence. So this can be shared reading where the student reads the sight word that they now know and the instructor reads the other words. I see a brown bear. After you have done that shared reading maybe once, you can encourage the student to now read the entire sentence. Then we move on to the word A, again with that macron symbol to signify that this is a long vowel. And then up here, we also give an alternative pronunciation so students can learn that this word is A, but students can also learn that this word is pronounced as A. Again with that sight word sentence for practice and reinforcement. Jumping now to list 6 where we introduce additional features. So this is the consonant vowel pattern. We list the words below and we group them based on phonics, and also students can hear and how they sound. So no, go, so, do, to, into, to, who. So taking a look at one of our words from that list, no, again, we show that that is a long vowel. We also have some blending dots to show students that we're going to move this direction as well as say the sounds that we see. No. No more candy, please. Again, that sight word sentence, you can do shared reading and then move to independent reading. Then we have the word do, still in that same group, but now we have an uncommon sound for the letter O. We make that red so students can be triggered or see that this is a different sound. And we put at the top right of our flashcards what sound that O is now going to make. We say there, O as oo. Okay, so when students come to decode this word, they say do. Our sight word sentence again, and the sight word in this sentence is back to its traditional font that students will see when they're reading a book. Jumping to list 18, now we're on to silent E with the long I, time, ride, like, white, and right. So now we still have our long I, we have our blending dots, but we now have a smaller E to show that this sound is silent, and this is adopted from the DISTAR method. So when students come to decode this word, they say time. Sight word sentence again, we keep those sight word sentences throughout the program. Ride, still in that same group for this week. And our sight word sentence again. Another component that we have added is the collaboration with Vocabulary Spelling City. This is an online domain where we have put all of our lists of sight words, and students can, for practice and reinforcement, play games based on their weekly sight word list. Some things that are to come: we are creating handwriting sheets for students to practice their sight words and practice reading their sight words, practice spelling their sight words, and practice writing their sight words. So that is there. We also are going to put this in the form of a handwriting book. So students will get a complete book for the week with all of their sight words in it. They have a chance to read their sight words. I read them in a sentence. I see a brown bear. Write and trace their sight words. Before our higher students, we would encourage them to write a sentence with the weekly sight word in it. And you can see we have that for A as well. So this will be the complete book for the first week. All right, so you can learn more about our sight word system at hickstechniques.com. You can also just read to learn more about how we got started, more about me, more about other people on our team. You can follow us on all of our social media platforms at Hicks Techniques, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And go and subscribe so you can get all of the additional information, because we are continuously updating our system. Thank you so much for watching. Happy reading.